Today we're going to check out a little 57 Chevy 210 project car from my friend Curtis up the way. Now, we only need a few simple tools to do this. For instance, here's a little refrigerator magnet, not a powerful one, and it's perfect for checking for plastic filler in body panels. Got an ordinary flashlight, and this is great for getting up underneath and looking for rust in the chassis, other dark places. We have a compression tester. These are available at most auto supplies and they're quite inexpensive, and this will tell you the health of your engine. And finally, if you really want to do a thorough job, you might want to get a borescope from the Eastwood people. It's a flashlight that allows you to peer into spark plug holes and holes up in the chassis to look for hidden rust and other problems. What do you say we get started? Now I've already used my flashlight to check underneath along the frame to make sure it isn't bent or badly rusted. I also checked these mud pans under the fenders here, and they look good too, so I don't think this car's got any major problems. Now I'm just going to sight along the body panels here, make sure there aren't any funny bulges or bumps, because that'll tell you if there's been major collision work. This looks pretty good. Finally, we'll take our magnet and we're going to pass it along in these lower kick panels where cars commonly rust out. This looks like good solid metal here. Come down here and check out this back door. Okay, we've got a little spot right here where there's some plastic filler. Now that could be because of rust, because water runs down past these whisker moldings sometimes and rusts out the bottoms of the doors. So I'm going to open this up and check out the lower. Okay, it feels just fine. The lower door panel is fine. So this is probably just a little parking mishap or something. Now, what do you say we check out the engine? The compression test gave us some good news. It's at about 158 pounds and even all the way across on all the cylinders. Brand new it was only 160, so this engine's in good shape. There's another way you can check out the health of an engine too though, and that's just to look at the spark plugs. If they're oily and sooty, you know that oil is getting up past the rings and into the combustion chambers and burning. And that means that engine's going to need an overhaul. Now up here, you'll notice there's a little bit of spray and corrosion. That means this engine overheated once. It's probably not too bad. It could have just been a broken hose, but you want to check your coolant. Put your finger in there. If it comes up full of muck and rust, the water jacket could be seriously corroded, and that could be a big problem, or at the very least the cooling system needs to be cleaned out and checked out. Now the automatic transmission is checked down here on most old cars. And you want to make sure this fluid is nice and pink and clean. If it's burned and stinking, you know that transmission's got some problems, and that could cost you some money. Now we'll check the oil. That's pretty much the same kind of drill. If the oil is black and filthy, you know this engine's got some problems. This oil looks pretty clean and nice. Someone's taken care of this car. And the final thing you're going to want to do is look at the data plate. Now on this car, it's up on the cowl. That'll tell you such things as style, body, trim, paint. All these things are important if you're buying an original car. You also want to check your engine number, make sure that's the original engine. All these things are important if you're paying for a totally original car. That's what you want to get.